everybody. My name is Melba B. Abia, BSEd Math major. I studied in Dr. Melio B. Espinosa Senior Memorial State College of Agriculture and Technology. So in this video, we are going to know when to use spearman rank correlation. So spearman rank correlation is used when the scores are not normally distributed. It is also one tool that we are going to use in correlational analysis. So also, it is used in determining the relationship between the two variables. So, we don't have any answer beyond 1 in our correlation coefficient. So, in performing spearman rank correlation, so let us watch this. How to perform spearman rank correlation. So, here are our example on how to perform spearman rank correlation. The scores of 6 students in English and Filipino are as follows. So, here are the scores of 6 students in English and Filipino. So, we have 66, 49, 60, 45, 59, and 70. For Filipino, we have 75, 40, 36, 60, 49, and 56. So, the formula that we are going to use is E sub R is equal to 1 minus 6 times the summation of D squared over N cubed minus N. So, wherein N is the number of pair and the summation of D squared is the summation of the square of the difference of the two scores. So here are the steps in performing spearman rank correlation. The first steps is the rank the scores. So you are going to rank the scores. So here are the scores. The rank for English is the first is 70, second is 66, third is 60, fourth is 59, fifth is 49, and the last is 45. For rank for Filipino, first we have 75, second is 60, third is 56, fourth is 49, and fifth is 40, and the last is 36. So next we have step number 2. So our step number 2, we are asked to fill in the table. So we are going to copy here the rank for English and the rank for Filipino. So our rank for English, we have 2, 5, 3, 6, 4, and 1. In our rank for Filipino, we have 1, 5, 6, 2, 4, and 3. And in finding D, we are asked to subtract the scores. So we are going to subtract this rank for English and rank for Filipino. So 2 minus 1 is 1. 5 minus 5 is 0. 3 minus 6 is negative 3. 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. And 1 minus 3 is negative 2. And we are going to find the D squared also. So in order to get the value of D squared, we are going to multiply the value of D by itself. So 1 is 1, 0 is 0, negative 3 is 9, and 4 is 16, 0 is 0, and negative 2 is 4. So here is our step number 2. So the last step in step number 2 is to getting the value of the summation of D squared, this one. So we are going to add this all value of D squared. So we have 1 plus 0 plus 9 plus 16 plus 0 plus 4 is 30. We have 30. This one. Summation of D squared is equal to 30. So, next next is our step number 3. So our step number 3 is substitute the values of the given formula. As stated earlier that the formula that we are going to use is E sub r is equal to 1 minus 6 times the summation of d squared in cube minus n. So our summation of d squared, we did it in step number 2, right? So we have our summation of d squared is 30 here. This is our summation of d squared, 30. Let's put our 30 here. And our n is, the value of our n is 6. 6, which is the number of our pair. So we are going to substitute this value in the given formula. So we have E sub r is equal to 1 minus 6 times the summation of d squared, which is 30, over our n is 6 cubed minus 6. Here is our number 3. Step number 2. So next step is step number 4, which is here us to solve for the value of E sub r. So here is our E sub r that we substitute in step number 3. So E sub r is equal to 1 minus 6 times 30 over 6 cubed minus 6. So first we are going to multiply. Multiply this 6 times 30 is 1 minus is 180. 6 times 30 is 180 over 6 cube. Over 6 cube is 6 cube is 216. It's 216. 216 minus 6. Then next step, we have to subtract. We have to subtract 216 minus 6. So 1 minus 180 all over 216 minus 6. We have 216 minus 6 is 210. We have 210. And the next step, we are going to divide. Divide 180 by 210. So 1 minus 180 divided by 210. So 180 divided by 210 is equal to 0.8057 857. And then lastly, we are going to subtract again 1 minus 0.857. So we have 1 minus 0.857 is 0.143. So 0.143. This is our SR. The value of our SR. That's it. So our next step is, step number 5 is to determine the strength of each of our values. So here is the table of SR value. So our is value and the strength of relationship. So when S sub R is less than 0.30, it means that none or very weak relationship. So when S sub R is less than 0.30 but greater than 0.50, it means that weak relationship. So when S sub R is less than 0.50 and greater than 0.70, it means that moderate relationship. And lastly, if the S sub R is greater than 0.70, it means that we have strong relationship. So in our SR value, we have 0.143. It means that it is very weak relationship. So therefore, the English and Filipino have very weak correlation based on the given example. And now, we will now reviewing the process that we will did while ago. So first step, we have rank the scores. Second, fill in the table. Third, substitute the values in the given formula. Fourth, solve for the value is sub r. And lastly, we have to determine the strength of the relationship.